All right. What's good, everybody? Butter Entertainment coming at you. Well, we're gonna talk about these corrupt sanctioning bodies, all of them, not just the WBA, but all of them are corrupt, man. It just, it just is what it is, man. All right, let's start with the WBA. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but let's just start with the WBA and these judges that they have with the Fox and Gabriel fight. Man, come on, y'all. We all know who won the fight, and maybe the other guy Gable maybe won 2 rounds, and the judge. How can the judge come up with that scorecard? Just ridiculous. And I know it's a pad and stuff like that, but I'm saying that to say this. You know what I mean? The WBA, they overturned it. You know what I mean? They're making it a no contest. Okay, it's a no contest. But let me ask you something. Fox trained like hell. You know what I mean? Why should he have to go through this shit all over again? You know what I mean? Just get the belt or whatever. You know what I mean? Mendoza, Gilberto Mendoza, he's the head of WBA. He can do whatever decisions he's made. So him doing that, just making it no contest, that they're gonna fight again and they're gonna suspend the judge for 6 months. But who is that helping? Him. If you really think about it, it's helping the WBA because they got to find another venue, so more money. They're just accumulating more money. That's all it is. It's all about money. Why couldn't you just hand Fox the belt? I know it don't work that way most of the time, but that's how it should start working. If a fighter get wrongly done with these scorecards, man, because they was horrendous, man. I mean, oh my goodness, man. He should be able to get that belt without fighting again. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? If the scorecard looks like that and the loser has overwhelmingly everybody knows that he's won that fight, it shouldn't have to be no rematch and all that bullshit. Get him the belt. You the sanctioning body owner, Roberto Mendoza. We all know you're crooked too. So the shit is just all about politics and money. So okay, you investigated. Okay, you suspend Gloria Martinez for what 6 months? You suspend her for 6 months. All right. If that's solving the problem, why it take 6 months to just counsel her, tell her she's done? You've seen the racist tweets and all this stuff. I know she's the wife of somebody that's on the WBA board, but was what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. So just because she's the wife of somebody on the board of you guys, you're gonna get just wait till I speak to her. I gotta talk to her. We're gonna suspend her for 6 months, and then we'll see what else we're gonna do. Why the fuck is it taking 6 months for you to do what you got to do? You know what I mean? All this shit is corrupt, and it's starting to come to the surface. So a lot of these fights that we done seen and these these scorecards are crazy and these judgments giving it to the Mexican or the white guy over the black guy. I'm not gonna pull a race card because I'm not racist. I don't care about all that stuff. But when it's right in front of your face, now it's coming to fruition. Come on, call a spade a spade. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So WBA, y'all got to do better, man. Then you say you're gonna start taking these belts away from these guys and stuff. Well, why the fuck you make up all these belts in the first place? You know. Now speaking of belts, that brings me to the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman, come to the congregation, brother. You know what I mean? You in this franchise belt, you raising the clenbuterol level. Then you just raise it some more for the fighters. I mean, where the fuck did they do that shit at? Come on, um, Suleiman, you got to be better than that, man. I mean, so you're helping people cheat. That's what you're saying. You know what I mean? You raised it up for Canelo. You know what I mean? And now you raised it up for the other guy. I forgot the guy fight who just fought. You raised it up twice, the clenbuterol level. Come on, Mauricio. I mean, you know what's going on. Your father probably returning in his grave right now. All this bullshit you doing and all this fakeness to help your Mexican compadres. You know what I mean? What's right is right, wrong is wrong. See, people probably don't even know you just raised the clenbuterol level again for the WBC. You know what I mean? And the franchise belt sleeve never even existed. You only made that because Canelo didn't want to fight Jamal Charlo. So, no, you franchise him, man. I mean, Mexican, black. And so this stuff is all in politics. It's all in politics anytime, any day. IBF, you're not exonerated. You know what I mean? Y'all got a habit of, even though I do feel you guys are one of the best ones, but you do got a habit of your number one contender. You know what I mean? You'll let a number 4 or 3 contender jump over number one contender. Same thing the WBO just did. You know what I mean? Why is that? You know what I mean? I can go through a line or something, but I'm not gonna go through all that. You know what I mean? So, because I can't remember the name, I should have remembered the name, but you let a Mexican guy jump a black guy to fight for a title. I mean, so you guys not exonerated either, man. It's just gonna come a point in time when I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it. Congress or somebody gonna have to take over and delegate this bullshit. You know, first we're gonna get all these silver belts, red belt, purple belt, orange belt, the interim belt, and all that. We need to get all these belts out of it. Either just make it 2 belts. You know what I mean? The super belt and the regular belt, and all WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO. That's all the belts you need. If you're gonna have just make it 2. Even though we prefer to have just one, just make it 2. The super and the regular. And that's it. Or just the regular belt, like it's supposed to be. But I'm trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, man. You know, to do this stuff, man. It's just crazy how you guys does this, and people be like, man, is this really reality? What you guys doing? Are you gonna get this man a franchise belt so he won't have to fight this guy? You know what I mean? Are you gonna allow these racist ass judges to keep doing these crazy score? You know what? If the scorecard is 17 or something, and it don't all 17 scorecards, 117, need to be looked into by the sanctioning ballot and the athletic commission, whoever state they fighting in. You know what I mean? That judge should be looked into. You know what I mean? Unless it's real, 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 real. You know, you can really see that the man is getting his ass whooped like that, and give him one chance, second chance, he out of here. You know what I mean? That's how you stop all that bullshit. You give him one chance, the second chance, oh no, no. Then get him from ringside. Cause when I go to these fights, I don't even like sitting ringside. I like sitting like in the middle or on the side, stuff like that. Cause when you ringside, you gotta look up. You gotta look, between the ropes. You really can't see it. You can see it, but you can't see it. That's why I I really rather watch it on TV. You know what I mean? But move these damn judges inside the booth. Move them inside the booth with a big ass monitor, not listening to nothing, and let them score the fights then. And then we will see how the scoring will become. All the other stuff is just irrelevant, man, because they need to move from ringside. They need a better view of the fighters, and they can see the punches. You know what I mean? Just a big ass 20-foot monitor or something like that that will help them with headphones on. They ain't got to hear the commentators, especially the biased ones talking. You know what I mean? And they don't have to see the crowd going wild when a punch didn't even land and they thought it landed. You know what I mean? So they can be like, "Oh, that landed," and they didn't even see it land. So it's a lot of changes that you guys can make to make boxing better, but you're not doing it because you're getting all this money for all these fucked up belts that y'all writing all these sanctioning fees. And you know what? It shouldn't be no one sanctioning fee 1 year for the champion. That's it. That's it. All these sanctioning fees go. Where the sanctioning fees go to? Is it going to the ex fighters who having money issues or who having problems instead of going to you guys? So many people are being homeless now. So many people can't even pay their own medical insurance. Where these sanctioning fees going to? Come on, explain to us. That's what we need to know. Where all these sanctioning fees going to? Are you re-putting the sanctioning fees into the boxing lives? You know what I mean? Helping them with their health insurance and shit like that, man. That's for these ones that's homeless and lost all their money. Are you guys trying to help them? Or it's just like Congress, the rich get richer. You know what I mean? So I'm on here making this video to say that mostly 99, 90, I'm gonna say 98, 98 of boxing is some sort of corruption in it. It just is what it is. It's some sort of corruption in boxing through all the sanctioning bodies, even the athletic commission and shit like that. Man, y'all letting how can a dude get in the ring with he not even signed off on the man gloves and the man gloves and pulled back. I mean, that's athletic commission, right? The guy supposed to be in there monitoring the gloves and checking on the gloves and making sure the gloves, you know what I mean, is right. Make sure they're not bent in and broken in and tape all on them and stuff like that. Ain't that their job? You know what I mean? And also, it's the job of the guy that going in and watching them tape the man hands and all that from the other camp. Y'all gotta get on y'all game, man. Y'all can't keep letting these people do this bullshit to you. If we as boxing fans, hardcore boxing fans, want this stuff to get better, we got to start voicing our opinion, man. We got to start voicing our opinion and letting them know that we're not taking this cheating scandals and all this stuff no more. You know what I mean? You know these steroids and boxing. You know what I mean? Y'all crucify Big Baby. Y'all crucify his ass. But how about the other people who test positive for steroids and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Are you gonna crucify them? You gonna put them out for 3, 4 years? You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna make that a race time because Big Baby was just stupid putting all that shit in his system. You know what I mean? And people, a smart guy can look at him and say, "Damn, that big dude got a lot of endurance just to keep throwing all them punches." So we knew he was on steroids. The point is, we not to we got to weed all this shit out, man. The steroids and all that shit. So come to my next thing. Every fight should have some kind of VADA testing. I know it costs money, but hey, sanction fees can take care of it, right? All the fucking sanction fees they pay. Can't y'all use some of that to help pay for some of that VADA testing? Can't you use some of them sanction fees to help pay for that testing? Every boxing match should have some kind of form of drug testing. I mean, I know everything ain't stringent. I know VADA is a lot of money, but I ain't talking no bullshit drug testing. I'm like drug testing. Cause if not, these guys is getting away with murder, and literally they might be getting away with murder. So it'd be best to y'all advantage to start really prove it to the boxing fans and to the fighters that you guys really care about them and safety first. So use them sanctioning fees. Because until I find out where them sanctioning fees going, I'm gonna be on y'all ass like white on rice, man. Because it's just a shame that y'all charge so much. I'm hearing for all these sanctioning fees, and a lot of these boxers are out of job. A lot of these boxers are losing their home, their money, because they didn't manage their stuff right. But you can use the sanction fee to help them. You use the sanction fee, the more vigorous drug testing. You know what I mean? And WBC can lower back the clenbuterol level to what it was at first, and not raise it for Canelo. You know, the golden boy of boxing now. You know what I mean? The A side of boxing, the diva, and he's one of my. I like Canelo. He's one of my favorite fighters, but it's called a spade, man. You know, it is what it is. So you guys gotta start doing something, man, because we're not taking it no more. I'm damn sure I ain't taking it no more. Every time I see any little thing, I'm going on my channel. You know what I mean? Because podcasts can do a lot of damage. I'm going to my channel and I'm going to raise hell, and hopefully the rest of the channels can start raising hell about shit that need to be raised hell about, not no motherfucking ducking and that people eyes and all this bullshit these clown ass people out here saying, and all these conspiracy theories that these people are throwing out there, man. You know what I mean? You're supposed to love boxing, you know what I mean, and not being fanboys of boxing. It's good to have your favorite fight and stuff like that, but when you start going overboard saying people faking eye, hurting their eyes, Al Heyman doing this or Ted and Bob doing that, man. People enjoy boxing while it's here. Enjoy these fighters while it's here, while they here. The boxing a brutal sport. You can be here today and gone tomorrow, man. So stop all the conspiracy bullshit theories. But I know y'all gonna keep going because that's how you guys are, man. So That's my take on this stuff, man. I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know, man. A lot of shit need to be changing. Yes, boxing is corrupt, and we as fans gonna have to start putting our foot down and not taking the bullshit anymore, man. We're not taking it anymore. So the rebuttal entertainment, hit the like button, share, subscribe. We just had a wonderful video that just went up of, you know, Rashid Smith. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, the guy well spoken young man, and we got more videos to come, man. So hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.